drama. Okay, I got him up. Team 4 has a shield. I think they kind of. Welcome back, everybody. I am Invasion Bing, and this is the PCL, the PUBG Console League. We have FPP action for you today. I cannot wait to bring you this spectacle. These guys are, and these competitors are playing at a top notch right now. Let me show you the scores, and we can talk about how things are going down right now. As you can see, RMV is in the lead. Results may vary with 96 points. They have had a rough game in there where they finished 15th, but overall they've been coming in first. They came in first this last week. Sparky is the kill leader and Warhawk is the damage leader. The mates in second place right now with 90 points in the winner circle. In third place, not far behind them, is Invasion with 84 points. And then there's a dramatic split between the teams. That is because the top 4 teams have won a game and the rest of the lobby has not won a game yet. So that puts Torch, the Dossers, Avita above the rest. The Red Reapers, AIC, Berserker Esports, Nova for Euro, Valid, the Pubstars, and Genesis behind right now. We do have an announcement to make. Team 15 or team number 13, the Pubstars, is no longer able to play in the PCL due to at least one of their members is not able to play in the PCL, and we felt like the whole team should be taken out because they violated one of the rules, the in-house rules that we have. It was not cheating, it was a morality thing, and they were causing some problems that that we just could not allow to go on, and we did not want that type of thing associated with the PCL. So as you guys know, this is a console league, so I am not able to traverse the map in the same way it is on PC at this current moment. So I will not be able to fly the camera over. I will not be able to instantly get you to all the action. I have to physically fly the camera over everything. So with that being said, understand that there is a player perspective as well that I cannot go into until the end of the game, only because we cannot get out of that player perspective. So what we will be doing is we will show you a bunch of the map view, a bunch of aerial cam. We will talk through everything that's going on. But when this situation is resolved by PUBG, we will make sure that we also have the ability to bring you the utmost and best production. As you can see over here, we have WC, who has split out and got the whole Milta power area, almost working their way down into Milta itself. Now Jin is going to land Milta. This is our last place team, but they are a very good team from South America, and they will have a better week this week. Invasion going to land Farm. AV going to pull up right to their typical spot. We're just going to call this AV land because this is where they go 100% of the time. ATR is going to have the apartments, the school compound, and almost school. Then up here, we're going to have, this is going to be Torch. Torch is going to get Roz this game, and the buildings along with it. Valid, who usually drops Roz, is now landing over here in the Lipovka area. And then you can see in prison, we have TD. As we work, oh, look at this, uncontested. Because Team 13 is no longer participating, which is the Pubstars, there's nobody to drop on the mates. So the mates are going to be uncontested today for the entirety of their Pachinki drops. I apologize. I wonder how long that's going to last. And then up here we have Berserker Esports. Then we have AIC. And then down here we have RMV. Remember, the Red Reapers do like to go Ferry Pier. And then you have Euro, who is split down here, looting these houses and then looting some of military. I wonder how things are going to turn out. I hope you guys are ready for a great experience. Remember that the PCL not only is here to bring you guys the best entertainment, but we also want to make sure that we are ambassadors for Console PUBG. So we do not want toxic individuals within our circles and with playing in our competitions. What we like what we really, really enjoy is we just enjoy people who just love the game, and we don't want you to love the game so much that you call other people racist remarks, or you have to say racist remarks to people, or homophobic remarks or anything like that. We feel very strongly about that, and we do our best to keep people out of the league who do those type of things. We might not have caught everybody, or we might not catch everybody. We do believe in second chances, and we do believe in things of that nature, but we put out clause in there, and we want to make sure that everybody understands that we are very serious about protecting the PUBG community and protecting our own community. With that being said, thank you all. Thank you all for being here and paying attention to the stream, and watching on YouTube if that's what you're doing, and following us on social media to know when things are happening. We really do appreciate it. We love you guys so much. I will be casting by myself today. I believe Prime is busy doing something today, so this will be a lone casting situation. And remember what I said before, there will be a careers page uploaded, I believe, this week to the PCL website. That is PUBGConsoleLeague.com. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we can get more casters in there, and also more observers. So you guys, if you're a technical writer, anything that you can bring to the table, we're going to have it up there for you guys. So we're trying to make sure that this is well done and well taken care of, and that it's staffed properly. We need some mods. We need a lot of things. So we're going to have a lot of positions open. At this current moment, I don't believe any of these positions are paying, because we don't have it. We don't make any money, but later on in the future, hopefully they will be, and hopefully we'll be able to give you guys as much credit as you deserving that you need. We have some rotations going down right here. It looks like Torch is rotating to the mountainous area right below Watertown. It's kind of early to be here. If you're trying to get a few kills, I guess this makes sense, but it's a little too early to be here taking these shots. You're going to be out positioned on the next rotation. Look, everybody's rotating up to the middle, though. Maybe this is the play. Embrace. This is what I was worried about, right? He pulls up here. I believe this is Tyrannical. So Tyrannical pulls up here to try to get some shots in, and instead gets knocked instantly. Now, everybody also remember, we still are playing under the old patch, so this isn't the update that was made to PC on the test server. This isn't season 9. This is still season 8. So the barrel SLR meta is still very much intact. So you will see these teams still running that barrel SLR. It will change eventually, because the barrel is being nerfed, not to pieces, but it is a dramatic change in what we are seeing right now. You will see more M4s being used, and you will also see more scars being used in fights. I think you'll still see the SLR be used, but you won't see it used in the manner that it is right now. Right now, the SLR is pretty good. 2 shots, and those shots are like perfect. Like it's just a really good meta right now. Look at this. We have Valid rotating away, trying to get into some cover. I see Monster half health. I think he was tagged up by not only Icy Monster's gonna run into trouble. He's gonna try to get out and heal. Looks like he's going to, if he gets called out by Dom, he might be in trouble right here. They might lose one early. They're gonna play this dip right here, but I'm not sure if they know Torch is here. This seemed like an escape method. They rotated away from ATR. Now they've rotated in. What do they say? Fresh out of the frying pan into the fire. It looks like this is what they did right here. As Dom's ghosting his vehicle up, instead of fighting this, Dom's gonna pull away. That would have been a 4v1 downhill fight, but he still would have gotten knocked right there, I believe. So now they're gonna try to get some. Look at Diffie. Diffie's gonna flank out a little bit. Muffin's gonna try to leave here. This is a smart play by Valid, and no need to stay there for too long. Diffie's gonna be able to put some shots in on this car. Maybe he can knock somebody out of the car. Oh, massive shots going down there on Hat, and whoever his passenger is. Hat's gonna have to pull up. They're gonna pull up for this fight. Warrior Muffin taking a lot of damage. Hat taking a lot of damage. That means that that Diffie did his job. Now Diffie is alone. He can't push this fight 1v4. That's not a smart idea. He needs the rest of Torch to come to his aid right here. Let's see how this plays out. We don't typically see that many fights in Watertown. Now that I think about it. Wow, Tyrannical going down again. He's gonna bleed out super quick. Now Diffie's playing the house right here. He pushed up right. He put himself in a good position, but his teammates did not know exactly where everybody was at. So as they rotated over, as Tyrannical came over to help out Diffie, he ends up going down, caught in an open area. Now Diffie's just gonna have to play the house. Now they're down 4v3. Monster's gonna push in. If you notice, Torch is on it. So Torch is is good at holding buildings, but they don't aggressively push for the help, right? Now, see, Dom's not gonna move. Quakes is gonna hold this building. Dom's on his way over here. And now if you see what's going on right now, Diffie cannot escape this house. He doesn't know where they're at. And Valid is a heavy and aggressive team with some really good shooters. Somebody's gonna have to get a knock on the outside of the house. I see Monster goes down to a nade from Diffie. Now this might help out right here. Can Diffie move down to steps? Yup, slowly but surely moving down the steps. Now the fighting on the outside actually helped Diffie get that knock. Quakes does go down by backwoods. Now what can Diffie do? Diffie can rotate around this. And then he can, no, he just stays in the house. He has to get this knock. Oh, Diffie goes down. This is bad for Torch. Torch is going to go down. That's going to be their first elimination on the day. Jeez. Not much you can do right there. That was caused by the pull-up and the good shots from Diffie. The action turned to be not in his favor right there as the team 4v1 pulled up on him 4v1. The problem is that he has to make his decision to either fight or not fight a little bit faster. It looks like Invasion is going to get shot. That's Superman is the only person going to take damage right there. Lilith is going to, I think they're going for the chopstick compound right here. They have to get out. The car's on fire. Now this might not turn out in their favor. We're going to try to get the cam over there. You know, it takes a little while, but that's going to be Science and come down. They're going to get a pickup right here. They have to get into the compound before AIC actually gets to them. If AIC can come down this hill and shoot at the car while they're starting to drive, it's going to be tough. There is a little bit of latency on the map view. So sometimes you guys see people that have actually moved already in the map view. I'm sorry for that. That is nothing I can control. That is just a visual glitch right now with PUBG. But like I said, these things will be fixed in the future, and they are making a concerted effort to fix all observer problems for leagues like this, and for tournaments, and for streamers per se, and for all customs. So I'm excited about that. Look at this next shift right here. Invasion making it in. That is a good rotation by them, not to lose a person and to also have a particular side of the zone to themselves. TD also has a side of the zone to themselves, so TD can make a rotation out of here as well. And then up here we have in Pachinki, the mates still haven't left, did not need to. Val is gonna have to push down out of Watertown, and then you have ATR is gonna have to push in eventually. And I think right here the Red Reapers are in a good spot. Let's go see where that's WC that we see holding that particular field area. They like this spot. They played this spot, I think, in TPP as well, or a spot just like this. If the circle ends in in this field right here, what they do is they just rotate out and they just try to frag and kill everybody. They've been having trouble. They've been having trouble with in-game situations. They're one of the best shooting teams out, but they just are not doing well at getting to the end of the game. When they get to the end of the game, they usually frag out and they usually pick up a bunch of kills. Look at this. Embrace just driving right to AIC. AIC placed in a very good spot. they're able to put shots down on Invasion earlier, and now they're able to knock Embrace right there. Whoever made this call, this is a very good call for them. ATR is going to try to find a spot. I believe they're going to pull up. I don't know. Are they going to pull up to this house over here? If they pull up to this house over here, they're in trouble. A spot that is not really used that often is that clump of trees over there. Warrior Muffin going to fall out of a vehicle and be knocked. Mushu going to get the thirst on Warrior Muffin. Wow. That's huge. And then Hat goes down to TD. Merc has rotated over. Nath, where is Merc? I see Nath. No, Merc hasn't rotated over. He's in that compound right there. Nath, no res is going to happen. Kid's going to bleed out. It's going to be backwoods by himself. They should have one more teammate though. Or am I incorrect? We hear some pop shots going off. This is going to be a very, very long fight. It's just going to happen. Oh, as I say that, OK goes down to Zip. That is coming out of Pachinki right here. Backwoods going to go down to Foxy. RMV is playing very well. This is they're continuing their momentum from last week where they ended up being the leaders. And I think this is all happening just because they're playing aggressively, but nobody's contesting them either. So they're getting a lot of picks and a lot of extra points just based off their positioning, which is something that we see, but we haven't seen it as much here as of late. What's been happening as of late is a lot of people are playing super aggressive and are picking up a lot of kills and then fragging their way to the end. Now what's happening since there are 12 teams alive right now, there's going to be a lot more space and teams are going to play it a lot more slowly, and that's what's happening. RMV's doing a very good job of that. They're hitting their shots. You saw that was a bolt action shot that put down Kid, and then there was instant follow up from the SLR, and the SLR is also and then there was a bolt action shot that took down OK. So they're using all forms of distant shooting to make sure that they can rack up as many points as they can. Look at this. ATR, Townie and JJ are gonna push this compound. It's just gonna be Nath here by himself. Oh, this is bad. This is what we talk about when we talk about that split that happens between two teams, between a team where it's him by himself on an island. Now Nath is gonna have to hold this as long as he can in order to have the rest of TD make it to him. He got some shots there on Embrace. That's on Hayes. Now, the real thing about this fight for ATR, they have to realize and recognize that it's only one person here. If they could spot that, then they'll play aggressive. They do not know it as of yet, I don't think. You can hear the footsteps going on, but man, here come more shots going down. That's the rest of TD shooting over here. They have not made that play yet. But Nath still in a bad situation. He's upstairs. He's going to try to jump out of this house if they push up the steps. That's a smart play. He's going to hold outside. He knows that he has the cover on the outside. Skill's going to go down. Lilith is going to take down Country. And then Warhawk gets taken down by Dimshik. Standards takes somebody down as well. And then Warhawk also gets confirmed. This is a weird way to play this fight. Nobody's going to go upstairs. Oh, and there it goes. Townie cannot make a play to go upstairs. Nath holding it as doing a very good job of holding. Signs goes down. Lilith goes down. Ratatat getting involved in that fight. If Ratatat is shooting over there, that means he can't be involved in this fight right here. But Ratatat does get a confirmation. There was a big... Whoa. Hayes getting tagged. There was a huge rotation that just happened. That's how Invasion ended up over here. Invasion is wiped, I believe. Yes, Invasion is out. Sweeney and AV on top of this hill in a good spot. Remember, they had not been... Oh, Hayes is going to go down. Merc made that rotation, put himself in a good spot to help his teammate out, and now he's going to get a knock. They're going to get a res right here. The rest of TD should be on the way, but I guess they said no. I guess they're gonna hold. Gravy's gonna go down over here, and so is Bandy. Exclusive already is down as well. So who's just I think it's just Bazaar and Zalodi. Nath gonna go down to OK. Exclusive is up. Pop gets taken down. Pop takes down Zaloti. Bazaar gets taken down. I mean, takes down Finesse, and then they get a confirmation on Zaloti right there. So now Bazaar is at one shot. Bazaar goes down. Exclusive gets a knock, but Exclusive gets knocked as well. There's going to be Rezzers going down right there. That is well played by, I think that's Berserker Esports. Now, looks like Pablo going to get knocked over here. I mean, sorry, Pablo going to get knocked and thirsted. AV's just going to hold Jin now. Jin is a team that Jin is a team that we know big things are going to come from them in the near future. I can't wait until it pops off for them. But right now they're being gate kept by one of the best teams in PUBG. Now you see WC has Jeff is going to go down as well. As he tries to rotate out of there, did not work out for him. Tacticals is going to knock Merc. That's happening over here. Two members from Jin were able to make it through, but now they're going to get knocked. Dimshit going to get a knock right there, and a Thirst. I think that is it for that particular team. That's it for Jin. Jin is down. Merc is down. Kimpy, the only member up. I think Ratatat is still up as well, but Kimpy's in this fight by himself. AV is doing work now. That's probably getting taken down. Luton getting taken down as well. Good shots going down. Gravity is hurt bad. Luton taken down. Oh man, Blackjack getting the takedown on Mitch. Luton also getting taken down. I'm gonna go over here. Laser gonna be the only person up from this team. Laser gonna try to hold and escape. It looks like we're gonna see a different AV team than we saw last week. They were off to a rough start. We've seen them in a place that we haven't seen AV in a very, very long time. Over here we have WC still holding. I thought they were gonna be in a situation where they were gate kept the worst, but they're able to slide out of that situation since everybody else is fighting. As you can see down here, we have the Red Reapers have pulled up on Berserker Esports. Laser does go down. That puts him out of the game, and that takes out Euro. I want to make it clear that Laser is not the same Laser that you guys have heard of, who was the cheater from before, the open cheater and the one that was excused. This Laser is not that one. I just want to make sure you guys understand that Laser is just a very popular name, and he's not the same person. Space Havoc is in a world of trouble. They're going to be able to pick up America as Space Havoc does get a knock on that on him. And now over here, WC, that I thought they're going to have a scot-free rotation, is getting gate kept. They have lost a member. You notice that there's one team that's not involved in these fights. That team happens to be the Mates, as they have escaped all the fighting. They're going to come up and third party this after a while. I'm pretty sure of it. Zip is going to put some shots down on Tender Source. Here comes another smoke, I believe, or a nade. That was a nade. It's going to be Tender Source and Mask trying their best to hold on right here. They're getting shot at by AV. Those last bullets he took were shots from AV. So that means this team is being focused by literally everybody on this side of the map. Here come the Mates. The Mates do not like to hear a lot of shooting going on and not get involved. They feel like these are free kills for them. As you see, Foxy getting tagged up right here. Remember, this is FPP. We do have TPP. TPP is held on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but right here is FPP, what everybody loves to see. Tacticals gets taken down almost instantly right there by Zip. This is where RMV is showing to be a very good team. They turn their attention so quickly. At one moment they were about to get third party. They stopped focusing on Dub C, turned, instantly focused on the Mates, ended up getting takedowns. Now that pushes the Mates back. Other teams, Gravity's gonna get knocked as well. He's outside. He was trying to get a heal off. It did not work. He had to rotate in. Now this is gonna leave the Mates to two members, but they do have some hard cover, which may let them see the top two or three. Phase number 6 going down. Born Country gonna get knocked by Knights. Knights being inserted into the roster, into the rotation. Hasn't played in the PCL all that much, but I'm happy to see that he gets his fair chance to run. So it's Knights, Sweeney, Standers, and Blackjack right now. America playing the Shack. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Looks like Blackjack is gonna push this in a... Oh, he's gonna push it. gonna push it with some confidence. Molly going out on one side. America's gonna go down to Blackjack. Blackjack, one of the best shooters out. That's going to be 10 kills for Avita. This is what they need. They need these 10 kills, and they also need a win. If they get a win, that'll catapult them up into the top 5. They really need to get out of that slump that they were in last week. Maybe that change in adding Knights will ignite them. Oh, yeah, that was good. We'll ignite them. Oh, Tendersaurus is going to beam Mushu. They're going to have to figure out, oh, they're still in the zone. That's why they don't care. Tried to blow up the car so he could get some damage done right there. And then Sweeney's going to take down Tendersaurus. So now Mushu's going to be free. They're going to try to get the res right here, I believe. Tendersaurus going to have to get the res. Mask going to have to get the res on Tendersaurus. I think Zip needs to swing for that since he saw that not go down. Actually, Mushu bleeds out. They let it happen. Now Zip is going to swing. Zip has to get the knock on Mask. Actually, he's tagged up by Sweeney. Sweeney gets the knock on Zip. That's going to be a res for Tendersaurus. Wow, that's Avita holding the high ground right now and is able to just dominate this side of the map. They're going to end up with a lot of kills right here, I believe. I think they might end up with about 18 kills if they win this game. 18 kills and a win. There are 11 people left. Let me take that back. They're going to end up with 15 kills on a win. 18 is a little much. Rat-a-tat going to be by himself against the mates. Takes down Dimshik. And now Tendersaurus just dies to the blue. Rat-a-tat's going to die to OK. OK with the knock and the thirst. Now, where's Standers? Where's Blackjack? Here they come. Saw the smoke. They might let this res happen and then steal the 2 kills after that. They actually back up. No, they're not backing up. This is a push. Here comes a nade. This might be a money nade. He misses the nade right here. That nade actually hit for a little bit of damage. OK's going to try to back away from this fight. OK gets beamed. Now it's going to be Dimshik by himself on the rock. They're just going to put down heavy fire, trying to suppress him. He can't back up. He's going to smoke again. Here comes Knights. Knights with a good nade. This might be it. Mask gonna go down to Sweeney and OK gonna go down to Knights. Dimshik gonna go down to Blackjack as well. Foxy gonna be by himself, and so is Space Havoc. This is the Avita that we're used to seeing. We haven't seen this Avita in a long time. They played like this in qualifiers, but something happened to them last week. You don't know what it was. Everybody is entitled to a rough week or two, but now they're on the hunt. They're evenly distributing their kills, and nobody has an enormous amount. Nobody's in the distance in front of somebody else. Sweeney didn't see him. Now he sees him. Ends up getting the knock with the barrel, of course. And here goes Space Havoc just trying to lay down and survive. How many kills is that for this team? 15 kills. 16 will put them at the win. Man, well played. Like I said before, this is the team that we're used to seeing, making their rotations, playing a little slower, making sure that they can get into the spaces that they need to be in, and then putting themselves in prime position to get and confirm additional knocks and kills. That is the way that I'm used to seeing AV play. If they continue to play in this manner, I see them coming back and making it a race for RMV and the rest of the top 4. This is going to put them in the top 5. And that's what they needed. The gap is so big. Oh, there it goes. Standards gets the knock, and that is the end of this game. Let me take you guys to that instant replay so you guys can see just exactly what happened in case you missed it. Now, this third party right here by the mates, I expect it to be a lot cleaner. The mates are a very good team, especially when they're third partying. So I thought that they were going to come straight up this hill, be able to get some knocks and some kills. Instead, they were turned away by RMV. That tells you how good RMV is. Turned away. They took down Tacticals. Tacticals goes down. Then Gravity is knocked as well. And now that leaves them as a 2-man. And then they rotate a little later. Now, what's intriguing is Avita played Sweeney on one side of the hill, holding RMV and Dub C and the other three teammates were coming down on the other side, and they were able to collect the rest of those kills on the backside. That's how they got America out of there, and they killed somebody before they killed America. So what you're seeing is AV, you back to a confident team, letting each other roam, giving each other the information that's necessary for them to get the kills. And I appreciate the way that they went about doing that this game. Now, RMV was in a situation, I think that they had the ability to win. I think that Zip getting knocked when he was swinging right here to get the kill. Wait, first of all, let me start over. Mushu getting knocked by Tendersaurus is what hurt RMV. If Mushu doesn't get knocked, then they don't have to figure out a way to pick him up right here. And then as they're thinking about picking him up, Zip is caught in that funny position. So you get caught in the position sometimes where should I go for the res or should I not go for the res? It looks like Tendersaurus was shot one more time. I mean, Mushu was shot one more time, and then they blew up his cover. So he was unable to get res right here, and it looks like he's bleeding out really quickly. Now, what you can see is Zip is going to try to go over here so he can confirm these 2 kills on WC. And as he swings out, he creates a line of sight for Sweeney, and Sweeney gets a knock and a takedown. And since Sweeney got that knock and that takedown, this really puts RMV in a tough position. This just allows Foxy to be left. And when you're in a position where it's just one member left, you want placement points, especially when you see that there are 12 people alive. So Zip gets confirmed. And then Avita with 4 up right here just is going to dominate this circle. 4 people up, 11 alive. You know that you have the numbers there. There's no way that there's another 4-man out there. And now Rat-A-Tat gets knocked. Tendersaurus gets knocked. And so look at this. Rat-A-Tat took down Dimshik. Now, trades are great, right? That's what we play for sometimes. Trades, but late in the circle, the trade puts you in peril. Since there was a trade right there, they're gonna be able to get the res off, but the smoke alerts AV to the location. OK gets beamed by Blackjack, and then as Dimshik is trying to get off this rock, he's gonna get beamed as well. They're just all gonna focus him. They know the numbers. They know that they have 4 up. They just taken down 1. And then Sweeney has mask in his sight, so he knows that this is a split. As OK gets thirsted, now they know that the game is almost over, and now they're just on the hunt for Space Havoc right here. Well played by Avita, landing in the Avita location and being able to rotate over and completely dominate this circle. Well done by them. That's 15 kills by that team. And that's 16 kills by that team and a win. So that's going to give them 26 points. Yes, you heard me. 26 points in game number 1 for Vita. Can everybody else bounce back after that game and change some things? We always want to see what team can persevere after some problems, and we're going to find out today. With that being said, we're going to give you a brief intermission. We'll be right back. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves, and feel free to spam your favorite team in the chat at any moment. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out the social medias, and make sure you guys follow. Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody. This is match number 2 of the PCL. I am your lone host for the day, Invasion Bing. Thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys have showed me and the PCL over the years. Nobody with the 5 gifties. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Budweiser, thank you for all the great compliments you guys give out in the chat. I really, really want you guys to know that I'm going to try my best to make this even better in the coming future. So you guys will have a show. I will put it on as long as I possibly can, as long as PUBG allows me to, and as long as people keep showing up to watch. We used to do it with only 4 people watching. Now we have quite a few more. So with that being said, let's take you guys to the scores. As you can see, the flight path isn't favoring the eastern side of the map at all. I want to see if those teams still drop there. We know there are going to be teams in Farm, Milta Power, and we're going to see a team in the Avita compound and in Pochinki. But let's see if teams like Valid change their drop because of this particular flight path. Also AIC's flight path, sometimes they land in Pollyanna. I want to know if they're going to still go to Pollyanna. They might have to change. And we're going to see a team in Primorsk. We usually do, it's kind of sketch. Primorsk is like a touch and go kind of thing, but we will also see some teams in Fairy Pier. All right, let me take you guys to the scores. I want to make sure that we're up to date on where everybody is and how everybody is doing thus far. As you can see, RMV still in the lead. Their lead is dwindling away though, right? Results may vary. Seems to be, losing a little bit of the luster. The mates creeping up. 100 points right there. Nah, only up 5. Now the winner circle doing the same thing. They're closing the gap. Everybody slowly but surely closing the gap. Invasion at 84, still in 4th place. Avita closing the gap on them. I told you Avita was going to move up into 5th place with that win right there. So any of these lower teams, I would say team from 5 to about 11, if they get a win, it's going to catapult them up into a very high position. They'll probably be in the top 5. So those teams need to win. They need to play some of their best PUBG out. And as you see, Warhawk is the damage and kill leader right now. Mushu is the point leader. I think that is placement points. That means how long you are alive when you're getting placed plus kill points, and that's where they get those numbers from. We did talk about briefly, well, first of all, let me tell you guys that this is a console PUBG league, so we do not have at this current moment the abilities to spectate the game in the way that PC spectating is done. So what we do the best with what we have, in that since we stay in the aerial cam as long as possible, and towards the end of the match we then go into the player perspective. We are aware that you could take your camera underneath the ground so it can go faster, but we have tested that a bunch of times and it causes the host to disconnect a lot. And the reason for that is because you're forcing the game to render faster than it typically does. And then that means you're clogging up the memory, and that's how you disconnect. So not only that, what I also wanted to say is about this stuff, a couple seasons ago, a couple of seasons ago, the PCL wanted to implement a morality clause into the rules just to make sure that we had upstanding people in the community. And you guys know that the internet allows a lot of people to do a lot of things behind closed doors and to say a lot of stuff, whatever they say. And we've all had toxic PUBG reports and things like that where it's funny sometimes, but some people just kind of take it too far. And we don't really want that, especially with the climate in the world right now and how things are. You just don't know where people are, and it's just not right. It's hard to be a good human being, but we would like our players to try to be that. So we do watch their VODs, we do watch their regular streams, and we do take into account all the stuff that they do. And we're not saying that person did something racist on a stream or said something racist on the stream that was PCL related, but if a player is doing those kind of things and it is brought to the attention of the PCL, we have to take action, because we do not want to be associated with anybody who is going to make any kind of remarks of that nature. That's just not the way we do business here. And it is what it is. We believe everybody's equal, and we want it to be that way. You know what you don't see a lot? Sorry to get off that subject. You know what we don't see a lot? We don't see people like shoot out the tires, right? Like Backwoods could have got out and just shot those tires out for the next rotation, but he's more concerned about the rotation as they're going to rotate to the mansion side. And we did see Valid opt to go to their other spot, which is Ruins, instead of going to not Ruins, Raz, instead of going to Lipovka. As you see, there's going to be a lot of rotations going on. Signs is by himself in this house. If he gets pulled up on, it's going to be trouble. He might be in a one-on-one with Nath, however. And now over here, we have Sweeney and Avita going to rotate. They're probably going to rotate to this house next to him. And now Tacticals and Dimshik and OK, and these guys going to rotate as well. We might have some camera work, and we might be able to catch this. Now, what's going to happen, the reason why the mates go on top of this building, they want the high ground and they want to shoot down at people rotating into this building. They are going to have a lot of shots on Avita. Avita running a split. Now, this is even better for the mates. This allows the mates to be able to, Signs almost got Nate. Signs goes down to Sweeney, though. So Signs was shooting at Nathan, had no idea Sweeney was lurking. Sweeney takes him down. But Knights takes down Tacticals as well. If Invasion can get over here in time, they're going to be able to get a pickup. The fact that the mates are over there is going to allow Invasion to get the res and take over the spots that they want to take over. These are the two teams that, if you are anybody else on the map, anybody else on the map you want to see fight. Standard's gonna go down. Tactical's gonna get confirmed. Dimshik is already confirmed. Gravity's gonna be far. I think that OK might be able to confirm one more of these kills right here. No, OK goes down as well. Gravity's gonna leave this, and now you can hear Invasion shooting shots from a distance. They're not gonna be able to pick up any kills right here. I wonder how many scopes they have. They've only looted that farm area. Oh, Knights is taking big damage. They might be put down. He's gonna be one shot. He gets to a rock. Wow. This is an early fight. This is a very early fight. Very early fight. That is not where the mates wanted to go. The mates were in second place. That is not what they wanted to see, but that's going to give that confidence that we talk about to a team like Avita. They have wiped one of the top teams. Gravity is still alive, but you still have taken down a brunt of the mates, and man, you have to. It has to be, giving you a rush. When you talk to these players, they know who is who. They know who is in the lead. They know who is having a hot week. They know who is on top of their game. And when you take down one of the top teams, you're feeling it. Finesse is going to be one shot driving through a very hostile environment. He might get knocked off this bike right here. As you see, he's knocked off the bike. That's Lilith going to get that confirmation. Going to get the knock and the confirmation. I saw a rare question. Pop's going to get knocked by Laser. Good shots. I think that rotation that they just made was not working. So I have, so this week I spent a lot of time talking to Warrior Muffin about the future of the PCL and what we're going to do to give out information for people to know exactly where we're headed. We're going to put out a letter of some sort, sort of like the dev letter from PUBG. And it's going to allow you guys to know exactly what we're trying to do, exactly the format that we're trying to put in place all these type of things. We want to make sure that we are as transparent with you guys as possible, so you are aware of the goals and the aspirations of the PCL, and on the format changes and the way we're gonna move this league. And as we do that, we want to make sure that it is spread around as much as possible. So when we do post that, make sure you guys retweet it, make sure you heart it, make sure you send it out there. We want to make sure it's hot news for everybody. We are serious. Excuse me. We are serious. If you guys are out there and you're like technical writers, or you want to start a blog post about us, or start a Reddit about the PCL, by all means, we would like you to do those things. We are only gonna go as far as the community is gonna take us, and this is a word of mouth type of thing. We do get help from from PUBG, but PUBG is only followed by a small amount of people who participate in console. So the majority of their followers on social media probably are followers from PC. So we would like to make sure that, since you guys are all Ratatat getting taken down as well by a Vita, that happened super early. I don't even know where he's at. Ratatat sometimes is by himself, and it causes him to be targeted by a team, and teams starting to realize that, you know, his play style is very good, but unless he's on a team that can support that play style, they're going to target him first. Torch rotates into a very strong compound. I think ATR is going to pull up on top of this prison. Avita still in a good spot. They got him on the rotation. That's what they got. They shot at Ratatat on his rotation and knocked him out of a vehicle, I believe. And look at this Warrior Muffin and her team putting down heavy shots. Oh, we got a fight. RMV trying to rotate to these houses, got caught there. They're going to try to rotate up the hill. They're going to get caught there as well. Late rotation is going to cost them. No, it didn't cost them. They were able to escape. But yeah, we want to make sure that as a community, you guys putting the word out there, nothing but positive vibes for the PCL and for everything that's going on. That's why we strive away from, we just don't like negative talk here, because negativity spreads so much quicker than positivity, but you can grow so much more with a positive climate. Gravity finally goes down as he rotates into this house right here, and then you see that Space Havoc gets taken down by ATR on top of the prison, like I thought they were going to do. Now Gravy is going to have to make a play to pick up Space Havoc, but this is going to be tough. ATR is going to push down here. ATR is a very confident and good team. Townie is a very good one-on-one player, and he's going to be the aggressor right here. Actually, he backs up as they got that confirmation. Gravy's going to try to maneuver his way into this large building, I believe, where he can take cover for probably 3 or 4 circles. Man, I cannot wait. Season 9, everybody. Season 9. We're going to have a challenger series in season 9 with about 64 teams. We're going to allow 64 teams to register. Hopefully we can fill all 64 teams. We are going to focus on, we're going to have to stagger the way we do tournaments now, just because of the financial obligation that we would like to, the backing that we want to have and that we need for these type of things. So the goal is to have 64 teams in a round robin-esque group situation that mimics the way the PCS is done. And then so everybody will play everybody. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be very, very nice. But the goal is 64 teams. But before that, we do have a Christmas League coming up. It's going to be, there's an FPP and a TPP version. It's going to be 3 weeks. 3 weeks, that's all it is. 3 whole weeks. Look, it's a fight going on at the sawmill or the lumber yard. Let's go there and see what's happening. And as somebody just pointed out, it does look like AV understood that they were not playing at their best, and they are now forcing the issue. They are applying the pressure. No more defense, a lot of offense. That's what we like to see. I also want to point out that we do have, America goes down to Superman. This fight is not happening like I thought it was. Superman has pressed up here, is going to get a knock. America's going to get knocked here, and then there's a drive away, knocking people still in a good area. He's going to put some shots on Lilith. Lilith not able to add more damage there. Here comes a nade out from knocking people. This is a really good place for people to hold. That's why you always see somebody in the wizard tower. The only problem is when you get focused in the wizard tower, you have nowhere to go. Double smokes are going to come out. He fakes the jump out of the house, just causing a bunch of problems here. If the rest of his team gets knocked, he will be the person that they focus next. As you see, Born Country and Warrior Pig have backed up. Warrior Pigeon. His name always gets me, everybody. We are going to make it easier for you guys to recognize these teams as well. We're changing the format for how they put their names in the game. Signs getting caught again by Luton. He's getting shot by people he's not seeing, and I think this is just a really good shot by Luton. It is. Luton's all the way down here. Are they going to make an aggressive push? Remember, this team is made up of a lot of veterans who are very, very, very good, and who are looking to establish themselves as a dominant force in PUBG once again. I'm so excited about the future of PUBG. PUBG has made some announcements that they're changing the way they're doing ranked, and they're changing the way that they're doing seasons, and they're changing the way that they're doing maps. They're going to have a legit split between casual and ranked gaming, which is what I think is amazing, right? Because that means there's no longer going to be a situation where ranked is going to be affected by the changes that they're made in casual, the things that are added, and casual is going to be a casual experience, which it should be. I'm really excited about that. Look at this circle. Look at how everybody, WC is able to walk into this. They have not gotten a kill yet, but they are able to, they're trying to get some placement points. Also, that's a good thing. Free agency, if you need a player, or if you need some players, or if you want to build a team, free agency is open, and there are free agent posts that have been done on the website. Just make sure you get in there, go to the website. It's a link, free agency, and you can just see all the free agents. We suggest that you contact them on Discord. We want to keep this a Discord type thing. So make sure you look at the free agency and then you put it on there. We will add a command for that later on. That is my fault for not having one ready for you guys as well. Look at this. There's 2 knocks going down. Exclusive gonna get knocked. So is Bandy. And now Zalodi gonna get knocked. AIC just cannot find their footing against these teams today. They're gonna get wiped right here. They did a good job of rotating into those spots earlier and getting some damage, but they needed a little bit more. Pedram going to get knocked by Luton as well, and those kills are going to be confirmed. How is ATR going to play this? As you see, Embrace is still down waiting, but he doesn't see Bazaar rotating up. So Bazaar's going to have a free lane in. Embrace isn't going to see this. I wonder if they're going to get into this fight with Torch. That's going to get knocked by Standards, and then going to get confirmed by Luton. Now we got a push going on. Is Paolo going to be one-on-one? No, the nades are going to come out. Nade spam didn't get him. He positioned himself very well. I think this is the strongest place that you can be in if you're in Lumber. Foxy going to get knocked by Mitch. This is what, so the thing that made Mitch and Luton so good in the past is that they were so good with their DMRs. They were top DMR shooters seasons past, right? If they can rekindle that and find it and hone in on their DMR talents, I think that they'll be able to cause some ruckus. Because right now, as you see, Luton has knocked 5 people with a DMR, and that's Sweeney, one of the best players in the world. I need to know, if you're on AV and Sweeney gets knocked, do you feel some type of way? Is it like if he goes down, does the wind leave your sails type of thing, right? Is it like losing Michael Jordan to an injury? I've never been in a situation like that before, or anything. Bizarre does finally go down. I wonder how that works out. Superman gonna go down to Polly, as Polly's on fire with his SLR too. Real skilled, gonna get tagged up by this SLR. The SLR meta, the SLR barrel meta is very, very OP in a sense. Now, I am excited to see when season 9 comes if people are going. Lillard goes down as well. Now Real Skill gonna have to rotate. Man, they just got caught out right there. Everybody was heavy on this side. This gatekeeping situation right here is too crazy. It ends up taking down both members. Oh no, Born Country still alive. Hat takes down Pigeon. Icy Monster gonna rotate. He's gonna be able to pick Hat up? No, he can't. He should just rotate in for this fight, for this one-on-one fight right here. Gravy's still alive. Oh, JJ gonna get a knock right here. Monster gonna get taken down by Polly. I wonder if there's gonna be I don't know how this fight's gonna end. Is Gravy gonna be able to stay alive? He is down low, but he's out next phase. Diffie and Torch playing the edge. This is a smart play by them. WC doing the same. Nate dies to the blue. Paulo's gonna hold up top. Kimpy takes down Born Country. ATR is just going to hold on to this side. I think that RMV is positioning themselves in a situation to win again. I think they won in that particular spot again. Down goes Standers. Down goes Blackjack. Look at this. Mitch gets a knock. Now, okay. Down goes Sweeney again. They're all going to bleed out. Paulo is making... Oh, my goodness. Knights is gonna take down Luton, and Knights is such a good player. I think he needs more runs, right? AV AV is such a good team in their depth. They have so much depth that Knights doesn't get enough credit and enough time to play, but he is so good. He's able to make those plays right there. He might even get a kill from this as the zone comes in. Actually, he picks up the kill from someone else. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. They positioned themselves in a spot to take down Townie, and they knock an embrace right here. JJ's going to be in a tough spot right here, man. He's going to push Kimpy because he thinks he has the one-on-one right here. He knows he's getting shot from behind. He has to rotate away from Torch. Torch is the ones giving him that damage. They're shooting at him from down the hill. This is going to put him in a tough spot against Kimpy. Kimpy has to rotate in as well, I believe. Dom is gonna get that kill on Hayes. Can Euro win this game? Can Torch win is the question. Torch and Euro are the teams that I think are in position to win, but Dubsy still has a lot of people here. Look at this. I didn't even see this. So Dubsy, 3 people alive for Dubsy, 4 alive for Torch, and 3 alive for RMV. What's gonna happen right here? Down goes Envy. Then Kimpy goes down as well. So we're in a top 6 situation. Now this is slowly dwindling RMV down. I'm speechless. I don't know how this is going to end. I got to go to the map view really quickly. I just want to see where everybody's located. Look, if Torch walks up, right? If Torch can walk up and knock Zip. Oh, Mushu gonna take down. Kofi gets knocked from Mushu, and then Zip takes down Tendosaurus, but Tendosaurus gets stolen by Laser. Laser's adding to the points. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Now here comes Torch. Torch has to walk up. They need this building right here. M has to throw a money nade. If M throws a money nade right here into this building, they can walk up. Nade connects but doesn't get the kill. He's gonna throw another molly into this. Now that's gonna be not able to get in there like he wanted to. Mushu's gonna have to rotate away. This is gonna be Torch's game to lose, to be honest with you. Torch has the position. They just can't get they cannot allow Euro to get a knock on one of them being out of there. If they get a knock on one of them, that's gonna put them in the bad spot. What they need to do is they have to take this tower right here. It's a must. They're playing too pass right now. I understand their situation, but if they get held out for that last circle, they're gonna be in trouble. It's gonna be everybody versus them since they have the good position. Look at this. Diffie understands. Diffie pushes up with M. They're gonna have to make a play. It should be nades and mollies on the same side at the same time. Mushu comes over to help. Mushu's trying to get a knock on Diffie. Dom has to push up right here. M has to get this knock. This is a good push by Unknown. Unknown pushes in. He's gonna take down Zip. That's what they needed to do right there. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And down goes M. They have to get a trade. If they don't get a trade, this is gonna be bad. Down goes Diffie. Dom has to get some support in here. He's playing low on the hill, not able to provide any support on Laser and Polly at the top. Wow, that is crazy. Laser gonna go down to Dom. This is the support that they needed. There may be a chance to get some reses. Luton can't. Oh, look at this nade. Oh, it was a flash. I thought that was a nade. It was gonna be money. Here comes Torch. Here comes Tiki Man. No, Dom was on fire. Man, well, look at the irony in that. Torch being set on fire. Crazy. Luton's gonna get this res on Laser. It looks like Tyrannical might have to back up. Did they get a res here? Any reses? Mass getting taken down by Palos. This means Jin is gonna move up in their standings. They're gonna be top 5 for the first time in the he could get this res. They picked up everybody. Oh, Dom came over for the help. Now this is a smart play. It looks like JJ was able to take down Luton, and he's also going to be able to get Laser down. I believe Laser has him half health. The fight's going to go down over here. Mushu has rotated away from this fight from Torch. Torch has a 3-man up, and it's just going to be crazy. Mushu gonna go down. Laser gonna take down Paulo. Now it's gonna be a 3v1. As you see, that is it. Torch with the win. Torch with a win. They needed a win. That's excellent by them. Well done, Torch. Well done. Let's go to the instant replay so we can see the action. As you guys can see, right, that RMV was in a dominant position right here, but Torch had to take that spot right there. They had a good cover. Dom did a good job. I thought he didn't help out at the beginning, but he definitely rotated all the way around to get the help on when it was needed, right? And it plays. It did an excellent job of coming to the aid and getting those reses off, and that allowed them to win that game. I think that this is an amazing accomplishment for Torch. We haven't seen them in the winner circle in such a long time. That means the changes that they made to their strategies have worked out, and then the additions that they made to their team have also worked out. Well done by Torch. Torch is able to push up. They needed to get that knock on Zipped. Zipped was going to cause them a problem in the top of this shack. I think M did a good job for pushing up right here. If he doesn't push up, this just allows. So Zipped has to worry about what's going on with M. And as he's worried about what's going on with M, he can't put shots down on the rest of Torch. That allows them all to push up and allows them all to push him at the same time. A very good job by Torch. Good recognition on what they need to do. And then they rotate out of there, and then they take. Mushi did a good job of rotating away too. He couldn't fight a 3v1. He's trying to get his team as many points as possible, so he rotates out, but he ends up in a fight with Pablo. And I think that Mitch and who's up there? I think that's Luton and Laser. They did a very good job of putting down a lot of damage. They really needed to take down Dom, but they were not able to. If they would have got that wipe on Dom, then they could have focused on their back, and then they would have been able to maybe get a kill back there. But what you noticed is that JJ was toting the Groza, which puts down a lot of damage right there. Man, look at this res right here. I didn't think he was going to be able to get this res. I had no idea. I thought that they were going to push him right here, but he's able to get the res, stands strong, rotates over. But that's when JJ pushed him when he tried to get the res over there. And then look at this res right here. Now this is where Dom comes in, and I think it's money. He comes in to support, allows the res to go off, forces Mushu to push away. As Mushu pushes away, he gets into a fight. Everybody's back. They're able to heal up. And as they heal up, Mushu has to get into this fight with Paulo. Paulo is going to be able to, I think he gets one more knock right here. And now this leaves it a 3v1v1, which allows them to get the win. Paulo putting down a lot of damage. There are a lot of teams that are stepping it up this week, and I am excited and I'm glad to see it. It tells you guys a lot. And boom, there it is. There it is. GG's. So a brief intermission, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL. I am your host, Invasion Bing. This is match number 3. As you can see with that last match right there, Torch came to play today, making their presence known and getting that W. The first game was won by Avita. The second game was won by Torch. Not to go unnoticed, but Euro put down 15 kills in that last game. Crazy amount of kills, crazy amount of damage. Well done by them. I'm telling you, when their DMRs are working, they're in a very, very good spot. Let's go to the score so you can see just how everything turns out right there. So it appears that Mushu has taken the kill leader, and then Sweeney has taken over the damage. RMV still in first place with 112. And then the mates having 100 points, being in second place. Winner Circle with 95. Invasion 86 points. Avita with 73 points, and Torch 64 points. Like I said, if you get a win, you're gonna move, you're gonna catapult up there into the top 6 at least. TD above the rest. Berserker Esports and the Red Reapers, Euro, as well as AIC holding on pretty close. We got to see if they are able to make some changes. Everybody remember that these scores are done with PUBG Lookup, and PUBG Lookup is a very good website to use in order to keep your own scores or keep your own leagues or own whatever, and also to look up your own personal stats whenever you would like to do that. PUBGLookup.com is the name of the website, and it also is the URL. Now, the question that we have is, can a team that's not, first of all, can one of the top 5 teams win? Because we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen a top 4. If a top 4 team wins, it'll automatically put them into the lead. Let's see how that's going to go down. I think Invasion and the Winner Circle are primed to win a game. We just have to see if they're capable. For everybody who is new, remember that the PCL is a console league, and we are not able to give you guys the same perspective as the PC league does. We do not have the capabilities of going in and out of player perspective. If we do go in the player perspective, we cannot get out of it until somebody dies or until the person that we are spectating dies. And then we do not have any control over who. Oh, Lilith gets knocked and confirm. Oh, not confirmed yet, but they're gonna have to let him die right here. It looks like the circle was a little out from where Invasion wanted to land, and now they're getting pushed by Genesis. But it's a little. We also are not able to go into the ground with the cam, so it takes us a little while to get to fights. But what we are doing is PUBG is working on a fix. It should be out actually with the update to season number 9. So maybe later on maybe next week, we will have the updated features. We don't know if they're going to work though. So we don't know. Right. But we are looking forward to the updated features and to see what PUBG has to offer console customs and console leagues of that nature. With that being said, we are excited to bring you this. We've been bringing you this content in this way for about 1.5 years, and you guys have been loving it. So thank you guys very much for sticking around and understanding what we're going through, and then also making it a fun experience for me as well. There were a lot of questions about when season 9 will start and when registration for season 9 will be open. We do not know right now. Season 9 will be held in sometime next year, whether that's January or February. We are not sure. Superman's going to get a knock on Jeff right here. Looks like it's going to be a 3v3 now, and we're going to push right up into this fight. This is Jin taking on Invasion. Warrior Muffin taking down War Pigeon. Hurt. Oh, Pedram goes down too, which is gonna leave, just gonna leave Paulo and Tessie out here. But knocking people goes down to IC Monster. They're gonna try to rotate right here. America also goes down to Kid. No, they're gonna take this fight. Ooh. Double tap Heady on Signs. He probably had no helmet on or one helmet on. Now this is gonna be a 2v2. Soup taking major damage by Paulo. Paulo is, they said he is the best player. The best player in South America. In Brazil, to be more precise. I believe. Molly's off the building. I'm not sure if Superman knows where they're located at. That Molly would have been perfect if he would have thrown it through this window. Here comes the nade. Oh, he was just wanted to confirm his kill. He is going to confirm this kill. Man, Paulo's hit every shot, I feel like. Every time he's went to shoot somebody, he's hit them. Superman's just gonna bandy up right here. It's just tough. They gave him the high ground. I think he has the better guns as well. You can see there's a DP and a, I think Skilled might have a AK. However, now they're not hitting any of these shots. Smoke gonna go out. Tacticals takes down Mushu. Haven't heard much from Tac today. This is a long fight. This is one of those fights where you're so far in, you can't back up, right? And when you do back up, you get shot in the back. Right there, you can see that's what happened to Superman. They heard him leaving. You get shot in the back as he tries to retreat from the fight. It's a tough situation. Skilled is going to have to win a 2v1 right here. He hopes somebody pushes out. He got caught reloading right there, and down he goes to the DP. Jin wiping Invasion. First out. They do rack up some points right there, though. What you try to avoid is a 0-kill game, and they were able to do that. AV rotating up right now. But yes, like I was saying about season number 9, we don't know when it's going to be. It's going to be sometime early next year, but there is a winter classic that you guys should participate before you just jump in and try to participate in the PCL. The PCL is a very hard environment to play in, and it's a very rigorous with the schedules, and a lot goes into it. So you should try the waters in the winter classic first, and then if you do well in the winter classic, first of all, if you register for the winter classic, you're all automatically registered for. You automatically have a spot in the 64. We want to make sure that people who participate in the winter classic have a reserved spot in season number 9. That is a fact, and that is how that is going to go down. But also it's important that you guys test it out. If you've never played in the PCL before, this is not your local custom. This is not ranked. This is way different. And before you commit your time to something like this, you need to understand what it's like to play with these people and these competitors. It is not as easy as you might think it is. It's easier to watch than it is to play. Trust me. But with that being said, it's there. It's open. There'll be more information released about this. And if you want to stay up to date with all the information and all the questions that you ask, make sure that you go straight to the socials. That's why we encourage people to follow on Twitter, and we encourage people to follow on all our social medias, because that is where your information is going to come from. If you're not in the Discord, you should be in the Discord, right? Like, it's going to be too late if I have to tell you in a stream or during the stream when the registrations are up. People are already going to be registered. You're going to miss out. This is going to sell out quickly, no matter what the price is and no matter what day it's going to be on. So trying to keep you guys abreast of the situation, and that's what it is. Look at the rotations that have to happen. Everybody thought it was going to circle up in Severny, and they were incorrect. Now they have to figure out a different way to go. And now, as you see, WC has a money rotation. AV rotates to the top of Stabler. The reason why they rotated up here is it's easier to rotate down from this spot than it is to rotate up here when everything happens. Now we're going to have 3 teams on the right. We have 3 teams on the right here. And now we have Avita moving right into the overlook right here. I'm glad they beefed up this compound. Oh my goodness. It's going to allow Avita to have so much control over what goes down on their mountain. They're going to have hard cover, and they're going to be able to pick apart people who are late rotating or who are caught in a lower position than them. Basically, Jin, all these teams right here are at the mercy of Avita. Now, if the mates can rotate up or behind Avita, it'll pay off for them. As you can see, there's going to be a fight right here. This is Valid and WC. Oh, Tendosaurus already taking shots from Muffin as we get in here. Remember, there is a free agency on the website, and there is information about how to join these particular events on the website. You can see events in progress, and you can see old events on the website as well. It's just important that you understand that the registration process and all that kind of stuff is done on the PCL website. PUBG Console League.com. Backwoods taking some damage. I see Monster is in a good location. Backs up on to the top of the hill. Oh, they shot out the tire for Kofi. Kofi trying to get some angles for his team. This is a stalemate right here. There's some smokes going down. This is a very long fight. Is Avita on the way? No, nobody's moving. 13 teams up, 44 alive. Pull up coming up. Okay, I see. Valley's just going to take this compound. We're going to have to wait for the next circle to see things actually mature and to see where people go before we see some action. Look at this. Euro has finally started to find their footing, and they're going to start rotating in. Luton's going to get a package. They have to play this with 4. Oh, we're going to have a fight down here, I think, as well. Born Country just trying to survive. Where's the next zone going to pop? Oh, my goodness. They gave it to Avita, TD, and the mates. Oh, here it comes. What rotation does Valid make right here? Valid could either go further to the north or... No, they're going to rotate away. So they're not going to follow WC, right? Following WC isn't a good thing because you don't know where they're going to stop. So you're going to go further to the north. And as they rotate to the north, they're probably going to rotate all the way up to a Stabler and come down this way. That's what I would guess. And that means they're going to surround where the mates are, but they won't fight the mates until the end of the game. Now, where all the action is going to happen is going to be on the opposite side of the circle because everybody's grouped up there. They thought it was going to be a Severny ending, and it's not a Severny ending. And that's going to make sure that people are going to fight. Look at this. As I said, all these people are going to be in an interaction. Now, it looks like Torch is in the best spot for this fight. With their numbers, Dimshit gets knocked by Kimpy. Where was he at? I think he was scouting. No, he was just in front. 2-tapped him with the SLR. Now, this is the reason why people think the SLR is overpowered. He is so far away to get a 2-tap right there steadily and to get a knock That's kind of crazy. It should be a little harder to hit those shots than what it was right there. And look at this. We have a rotation going on. This is Euro trying to find the spot. And now we had AIC pulls up just in the open. Now this is going to give shots out to the mates. The mates are going to be able to put shots on these teams, I believe. Not yet because they're getting a res, but they hear this action going down. Euro pulls up a little higher so that they can get the high ground on AIC. That caused this fight right here. Luton knocks Bizarre instantly with that SLR. I think he's found his mojo back. Oh my goodness. Now they're gonna have to go for this res. The thing about Euro is they are lacking the ultimate fragger that they used to have when they were SS, right? They're missing the Brolic that they had. Laser is a good fragger and he's a top fragger in a lot of people's minds, but you know, Brolic used to be down for the push and then they were able to turn something into nothing a lot of times. Like right now, that Luton knock was just not capitalized on as we're used to seeing them. They're gonna have to make different plays because they have a different kind of roster. Now Poly's gonna rotate out, create some more angles so they can put down more shots with the DMRs. Now, while all this is happening, you know the mates were coming. Unknown's gonna get a knock over there, which is Tacticals. I mean, sorry, Tyrannical. Tyrannical gets a knock on exclusive. But look, Luton never sees this, and now he's gonna get jumped right here by the mates. They just walked up on him. Nobody's watching. They want to place everybody first. They got Laser. Now Luton turns around to try to get into this fight, and now they got Luton as well. They just walked up on them. Now Poly's gonna be the last person left. He's gonna have to leave this fight. They're gonna have to leave, rotate away. It's just not gonna work out. The thing about being in the open like this is it allows when you get a knocker, when you put some shots down, people hear you and then they automatically rotate to you. Now this is going to be more kills for the mates. The mates have taken, that's at least 4 or 5. That's 4 kills right there that they probably should not have gotten if there was a push down. They would have gotten 1 or 2, but they wouldn't have gotten all these. That's just a well played by the mates. And then Euro was just focused on getting those kills from AIC. Here come the rotations. Look at this. Dub C is going to be able to walk it up as I predicted. Valid in a money position. Nobody around them. So now they have to come into a top place for them to be able to get a win right here. If they don't come with in a high place, man, Born Country gets set on fire. I noticed that. You guys can tell this. If there's a person that's in a shack or something by themselves, they're gonna get mollied. Molly is the meta right now. Somebody on your team always has the molly. And now, as you see, WC is gonna rotate higher and higher up this hill. They're gonna try to put down shots on ATR. Gravy getting tagged up, but I think he's getting tagged up just by the solo back there who was Paulo, and Paulo's going to go down. It's actually 2 members of Genesis over here. Genesis trying to make their way into the circle. They had a late rotation, the same with Berserker Esports, but it's not going to work out for either one of these teams, I don't think. Sometimes you have to play the blue or you have to play the line, but it is not the preferred method of playing in the PCL. It's just tough to rotate that way. When you're in a comp match, you have the blue behind you. The blue hurts a little bit more. And then you also have the shooters in front of you, which is just holding you down. And that, look right here. Now this rotation causes problems for Jin. I think Avita, I'm surprised Avita hasn't rotated more. They allowed WC to out-rotate them and they beat them to the middle of the map. That's not typically in a Avita situation or a Avita way, but maybe they wanted to be last in the circle so that they could walk in at the end and then shoot as many shots as they could, get as many frags as they could. Sometimes you have to change the way you're playing in order to accomplish the goal that you want. If you want to frag out, you have to play the edge. If you want to get as many, to get high placement, you play middle. Finally, Jin is taken out, and that's Blackjack getting that kill. Look at how far the mates have rotated from where they were at on that first kill, that initial kill that they had, that team that they jumped. Now they have rotated all the way in the middle. Now Townie is playing. Townie creeping up on Tacticals. You don't see that often. Usually Tacticals is the person doing the creeping, but now he gets creeped up on by Townie. Now Townie's gonna get shot at by Gravity, and Gravity gonna get knocked by Townie, and then OK gonna knock him. Flash is coming out. Warhawk gonna knock Hayes. That makes it a 2v2. Monster gonna steal that kill on Hayes. Gravity still down. You always wonder how the mates end up having it so that a fight happens real close and there's no thirst on the person. Now Gravity is gonna be half health. Townie gets a res. Now he gets confirmed. They're gonna group up right here. More shots as Torch is gonna go down as well over here. Molly going out on Tyrannical. Tyrannical's gonna burn. Diffie actually gets the kill and burns the Lodi, and Diffie gonna get a squad wipe right there. JJ gonna get taken down by Dimshik. Dimshik gonna get the confirmation. Now we're gonna have Townie and Embrace against Dimshik and OK. Are they gonna retreat from right here, or are they gonna just continue to hold? Oh my. Townie goes down. Wow. The mates win that fight against ATR. I thought ATR might have had them against the ropes, but instead the mates able to recover after losing Tacticals and after losing Gravity, able to win a 2v3 right there with some help from the mates. I mean, sorry, with some help from WC, and they turned it all around. Now, can the mates heal up in time to thwart the pursuit of Torch? Tendosaurus taking down Kid in the Hat. Kid in the Hat, that's Valid, rotating at the top. Oh man, Knights is gonna go down after getting that knock on Warrior Muffin, but that's a wipe. This is phase number 5, so Knights is dead. Sweeney is also dead. Fight gonna go down over here. This still the mates. The Sweeney does die to the mask later on. He was trying to confirm those kills so nobody else could get them from him. Now we have Warhawk nades himself. Oh, he dropped the nade on himself. Remember that this has a basement. This is where Dimshik is. He's in the basement. Gonna nade out. Diffie gets hit with that stun. Diffie's trying to recover from the stun. M gets taken down, so it's okay. Dimshik gonna go back into the basement. Wow. M has been taken down. Mask. Where is M in the basement? M is not in the basement. If he's gonna be able to pick M up. Is there another way to get out of the basement? Oh, you can get out of the basement inside the house. Wow, I didn't know that. Dimshik has to run out of this door into a plethora of bullets. Oh, they tagged him up a little bit more, and he's finally taken down by M. Torch is on a tear. Kippy gonna go down to Foxy. TD in a good spot, but now they have to. Kippy was way out here by himself. You hate to see that, and you hate to see him go down. Is this TD's game to win? Or Berserker Esports gonna win it? Torch still has 4 up. They're still able to get the victory here as well. Oh, here comes the fight. Blackjack hurt him. Stun. Excellent stun. Are they going to swing? Blackjack has to go. Oh, down goes Stanners and Blackjack. So Avita has won that. RMV holding this section right here. Rat-a-tat gonna go down the finesse. Man, the SLR is so good. I just don't understand. Diffie and Dom engaging. Dom gets a knock on Pop. No, Pop gets knocked, and then Dom finishes it with the Groza. Now it's gonna be two pushes coming down from Gravity and from Gravy and from Space Havoc. I think, man, this is a good backup. This is a good cause right here by whoever's IGLing for Torch right now. Instead of overextending right there, back up, let them push down because they got to move and go into your cover. Nate gets taken down by RMV. NV Diff trying to get a heal off. I'm going to get knocked right there. Dom, man, that's tough. Space Havoc gets taken down, and now Gravy. Dom's going to leave this fight. Wow. That was a legit one-on-one situation. I think that Gravy able to heal. Berserker Esports has a chance to win this. I think this is between 4 teams. Let's get in there. Space Havoc does bleed out. Oh, Gravy gets knocked right there for M. M hit him with the... So what happens sometimes is you run the mini and the person that you're shooting at runs an SLR. You hit a few shots, the SLR wins every time. The SLR, there's no other DMR that can win that fight. That's just the problem. I know we hate seeing our guns get nerfed, but man, nothing else. If you don't have an SLR and they have an SLR, you can't trade. TD does not have any kills. This is shocking. Merc and Rat-a-tat is still alive, and Tyrannical has gone down. Dom is still alive, and oh, but TD doing some damage, keeping Berserker Esports at bay. Finesse is gonna be low. Five kills for Finesse. The Envy finally going down to Rat-a-tat. Rat-a-tat finally adding some kills. Whoa, Foxy just... Whoa. M's gonna be one shot. Foxy came up, knocked Dom. There it is. Gravy gonna get a takedown right there. Now here's gonna be DMR off for DMR off. Who gets the zone? The zone's gonna hit right in the middle. But look, Merc has started his rotation already over for the flank. They're just gonna use Rat-a-tat as bait. Rat-a-tat is just gonna be there baiting, and then they're gonna let Merc try to get an angle on either Finesse or Gravy, and then try to get a knock right here. If that knock happens, then it'll change everything. Is he gonna get these knocks right here? Here it comes. Oh. Down goes. This is exactly what they were gonna. This was the whole plan. They have rotated out. They got the knocks. Now Finesse is in a world of trouble. He's going to get pushed aggressively. They're going to, first of all, confirm that kill. He doesn't know where he's at. Now he sees him. Now this is just SLR off. It's not much. Not much can happen here in the way of Finesse. Let's go to Finesse to see what he's going to do. Man, he has no vest. He has nothing. Rat-a-tat pushes all the way over here. Gonna get some knocks and some kills right there. TD getting their first win of the money round. I like the way they rotated over. I like the way they rotated over. Now look at now look at this. I had no idea. I thought the high ground team was going to win this game, but I think TD played it very well. They weren't contested this whole time. They weren't contested this whole time. They weren't contested this whole time. So they were able to just pick apart people. I'm just surprised that they only picked up those 2 kills initially because they were down so low shooting at these people, right? I think that they could have collected a few more kills, but hey, who cares, right? They got to win. They needed to win. Excellent job by them. I like the way RMV was playing, and I also like the way Torch is still playing. I think that they are torn between 2 play styles right now, because at the top right here, when it was just Dom and Diffie, I think if they push that aggressively, they can definitely get some kills right there, and they probably could have wiped Berserker Esports because of how low they were at that time. But hey man, it is what it is. I like their plays right here. These are good shots by Tyrannical. The only thing that caught Torch in a bad position is how Foxy rotates up the hill and shoots him in the back. Foxy with a great play up there to get a knock in and get RMV some cover right there. I like the way RMV is playing even though they have the lead. Right here, Dom. This is tough. They smoked it out, and then Dom was looking up the hill, and now he gets shot in the back. Boom, there it goes. And now, boom, boom, takedowns. I think Gravy is shooting and playing at an all-time high. Look at this right here. These are good shots on Rat Attack. Now this is the only time I think Finesse had a shot at killing Rat. He couldn't peek too hard because he had his helmet is ones and that his vest is cracked. He can't play it as he can't peek it as aggressively as he would like to or as confidently. So he has to take some pop shots, and it causes him some problems right there. If he gets hit one time, it's gone, right? This is a good call by whoever told Merc to rotate out and hit those shots. Merc rotates out, creates another angle, which causes this victory, I believe. They did have the position, but this would have been a longer fight and it would have been a harder fight to win. But the positioning is what really does it. Well done. Well done by TD. This is game number 3 of 4. There's one more match left, and we'll get you guys right to that in about 5 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes from right now. Thank you guys for all your support, all your love, all your energy. We are the PCL, and we're so happy to be here, and we're so happy to have you guys helping us out. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do, and thank you very much for watching the show. I hope you guys are having a good time. You know, we are a competitive league, the only competitive league backed by PUBG officially. We don't like to call ourselves the pro league yet, but we are working to make sure it is a pro league. I hope by season number 9, we will be recognized as the pro league by everybody, including PUBG. Thank you guys very much. We're going to take you to that intermission. Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL, and I'm your host, Invasion Being. We are bringing you FPP action. This is the final match of the day, the fourth and final. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make sure that we bring you 4 more matches of Aaron Gale. And always stay tuned to the socials to catch all the latest and greatest information that we have for you. We're going to give you the upcoming formats. We're going to give you live information. We're going to try to start figuring out how to get statistics out when the careers page comes out. We'll have that for you as well. We'll also start posting stuff about free agency as well. We want to make sure that everything that happens in the PCL. Also, we would like to bring you news about what's happening throughout the competitive console community on the station as well. So if we see on the Twitter as well, so if we see somebody whose team has moved or somebody who is new to a team or something like that, we would like to post it on that platform. We just need to make sure the teams are down to give us the information. with that, I want to make sure I take you guys to the replay. I mean, to the scores as soon as possible, so you can see if anything has happened. As we could tell, the gap has closed. The results may vary. Up 118 on the mates, 111. The winner circle 198. Invasion 88. Avita 80 and Torch 76. These teams are so close to each other. The Dossers, with that win, have moved up to 69 points. Also, remember this. For a lot of you guys who do not know, the Dossers doesn't mean people who DDoS lobbies. That's not what their name stands for. They are a bunch of people from the EU, and they have different meanings for words than what you guys think. Berserker Esports moves up to 62 as well. And if you want these scores, make sure there's going to be a link posted in the chat. You can always do leaderboard FPP, and you can get the scores at any time that you want. Also, remember that this is brought to you by PUBG Lookup, and that is where we house our scoring process. And yes, let's get back to the action. Look, we got some kills already. Jin putting people down. 2 separate teams they're taking down right now. Jin putting up work, man. They came to play today. I want to make sure that you guys understand that we are still in the starting phases of the PCL. This is season number 8, but we have come a long way. We started this off on Mixer, then we moved to Twitch after the Mixer closing, and this is our only official league throughout the entirety of Twitch. So we've only been here for about 3 months. So the numbers and things that you see and the participation that everybody is showing is only 3 months worth of Twitch only participation. So with all that being said, thank you guys for all the support that you're showing. The growth that we have shown, the growth that we have received or have been a part of since we have came to Twitch is enormous. Hopefully one day we'll be partnered, and hopefully one day we can be able to give you guys back some more things. Like, we want to give emotes for all the teams. We also want to emotes for all the teams and their logos. We also want to make sure that you guys can talk to all the teams and their talk to all the teams and all the players, and you have more information on all the players. We also want to make sure that they all have Twitters, so you can follow them and what they're doing, and make sure that you guys can have you guys can access their stream whenever you want and all the times possible. We want to make sure that you as a player can grow from the PCL as the PCL grows. We are working to make this an official esports situation. We know right now that this is just another tournament that is just officially backed, but if we can make this into an esports league, that would be the end-all goal. Another one of the things that we want to do is eventually have an EU side of this, just so that the timing can be right for EU players. It's kind of rough for them. They play at a different time than we do, than NA does. And if we can get the EU league up and running, that means we can also adjust the times so more West Coast players, so the times can be more West Coast friendly as well. We'll see what we can do along with all that stuff. We are working to do it. Remember, only 2 people actually make the decisions for the PCL. Myself, Invasion Bing, and Warrior Muffin is the person that I rely on for most of the information. There is another host of the PCL, and that host is Prime. I am Prime. And at times when I am Prime, finessed, man, it looks like Berserker Esports is feeding Jin right now. Jin probably has 7 kills already, 5 or 6 kills already. But with all that being said, remember, we do have another host, I Am Prime, and make sure you follow him on socials, and make sure you follow him on Twitter and on Twitch. On Twitter and on Twitch. And we did have a European EU league, and that EU league was hosted by Effects and Critic. I believe they do not want to host it again because they would like to participate in the future. I'm unsure about that, so that is where it lies right now. And we will have a careers page, like I said before, and that careers page will allow people to register to be a host or or any of those kind of things. Torch has finally moved down here. So now that they can have a valid versus Torch fight. This is the first time I've seen Torch actually inside of Roz. When I've seen this fight actually happen. This fight should probably happen every single drop because these teams drop here or close to this every time. There's mention of a lot of older teams from PCL's past or from comps past. The game has changed. That's why people get so upset. Oh man, Tyrannical just lasering Hat and Warrior Muffin taking damage from him as well. Now the times have changed, and that's why people are a little upset and angry that those teams are the only teams that are mentioned all the time. Look at that nade. There's been a lot of growth in the game and a lot of growth in players. So players that have left and are coming back, there's respect shown for them, but you can considering them the best players out at this current moment is just not the way, because there's no chance that they have maintained their skills over that time. That's why people get so upset when people mention older players. They're just holding on to old dreams, I guess, or old accomplishments. Now, for the players that do back that up on a daily basis, that's different. We're not talking about those kind of guys, right? We're just talking about the people who haven't played in 9 months. They shouldn't be mentioned in the same category as the best teams currently. Dom goes down to Icy Monster. Icy Monster is right here doing his thing. Hops out. Diffie puts Icy Monster down, and Backwoods is still alive over here. ATR has pushed down into this fight as well. Oh my goodness. Shots ringing out. Backwoods is going to go down to Embrace. I don't know the difference between the damage of the SK and the damage of the SLR, but I think their damages should be exactly the same. I think the damage from those two guns should be exactly the same, and I think that the SLR should be harder to shoot than the SK if the SK is fully attached, right? If you have 5 attachments on the gun, then it should shoot better than a gun with no attachments. It's just what I believe, because it's harder to find all 5 attachments. Smoke's going out. Diffie's just trying to stay alive right here. Diffie playing this very well. If Townie climbs up these stairs right here, Diffie's going to shoot him through this window. Here comes the flash. As you can see, JJ down on the bottom. It looks like, oh, we see a drop shot on M. Oh, you hate to see it done like that. M was coming over for the support and ends up hitting the drop shot. I believe Jin had another kill right there. Jin is doing numbers. I want to make sure that that's the truth, but I can't get my eyes off of this action. Who is still alive? Is it just Diffie from Torch? No, Tyrannical is still alive as well. They're both playing the top of the buildings as best they can. So right here is where you have to take the switch. Now, the hard thing about taking the switch right here, or the trade, the hard thing about taking the trade is you have to push past this door with the window. And the door with the, like, as you come up this window, he's going to do damage to you. He might push through this. This is wild. They're both in the exact same situation, just in different buildings. And there's been so much damage done to Embrace and Hayes. Oh, there it goes. Embrace goes down. I mean, Tyrannical goes down. Now this is going to be the problem. Now if they 4-man stack this and if they 4-man stack this and push, then Diffie has no shot. He's gonna have to jump off the top. Oh, then they all going for him. He's gonna might get a knock right here, and then he gets lasered by Hayes. That was exactly what they were waiting on. They were waiting on one teammate to go down for them to be able to do what they just did. Look at the circle has shifted for the first time in a long time. We see WC in the middle of the circle. As we rotate in, we're going to check out and see where exactly teams are. RMV at the top of the circle. Look at Euro making it to hospital. Gaka's going to be held by TD. Space Havoc going to hold this by myself. I think he's just alone. Mushu taking down Polly. Wow, I didn't expect him to go down that fast. They had just got there. Polly must have been outside that house. I want to go there. I'm going to try to make it there in time to catch the fight right there. That's good shooting by RMV. RMV has come to play and is doing a very good job here. Polly's actually going to be thirsted. I wonder how fast the new meta will be picked up. So on Saturday, next Saturday and next Sunday, if the change happens this week, on Saturday and Sunday, will we see a different game? RMV's gonna rotate out of there. I'm surprised. RMV rotated out instead of pursuing this more. That's shocking to me. And now, as you see, WC holding down the middle by the antenna. It's just a good spot for them to be. They're not going to get a lot of kills, though. Teams usually avoid that. Apollo gets knocked and thirsted by Space Havoc, and then that's another kill for Space Havoc. Space Havoc got that kill from so far away. TD gonna hold down their spaces again. This is gonna be a slow going circle. Everybody's gonna be in the zone. We won't see a lot of action going down here. Teams will not pull up on each other. They're spaced out pretty well, and we won't see the action until phase 4 or 5. Luton is the last person alive from this team. Is going to rotate in. ATR is going to go to the top of the mountain. That's a good spot to play for height, but are they going to, if they don't get the zone, they're going to have to make a rotation. Yeah, they're gonna have to hop down now. Luton doesn't know Luton's gonna get shot in the back right here. Down he goes. Townie with the win right there. Luton just had to get into the zone. Got shot in the back. Very tough situation for him. Now we have this is what I was talking about. So ATR doesn't have a vehicle. They have to run. They did just get a vehicle right there from Townie. So they might have got blessed by it right there from that kill. Avita still slowly walking back in. Everybody. Wow, that was odd. It looks like for the first time in forever, we have disconnected from the lobby. Wow. Well, let's go to the intermission screen really quickly. And let's find somebody who is streaming this.
Going into a rock, so you can't be shot at. Not the same as.
We have the mates on the screen right now instead of the stream, because clearly it went down, but they're
signs, mate.
There are 34 alive right now. You can see their rotation and how they're going to play it. This is tacticals that we are watching. There is a delay on this stream right here, so it is fine. Let's see what TAC can do.
Unless we just like, I don't think we can go. I don't think we even try to go all the way south to Wizard. Let's see, that's worth.
This vehicle's like half health too, but yeah.
I'm gonna do would be like down into 1 stars, double oranges.
I see them on the mountain.
Do they have a vehicle up there?
Yeah, it's lit though already.
Laser in them.
I lit up the driver.
Somewhere signs is going off. You can hear it from the mates himself. It's just funny that he has a gravity dead in the open counter. That's funny.
I think they just took yellow, didn't they?
Yeah, I knew it, dude. It looked like the juniors.
Oh, the juniors were west, not from. Yeah, that you guys is 1 shot west.
So we can't tell what's going down right now. Look, that's gravity with a DP.
Actually, it could be ATR.
Should be ATR.
Yo,
ATR
he's running right to left 255.
Listen to these comms. They do a good job of recognizing who's where before they push out. I think that is one of the most impressive things about these teams.
car. If you've got a fucking nade
You
or
could
something,
pull up
Jimbo.
on yellow, and I have an angle right now.
They're both on the car if you've got a nade.
Wherever the smoke is.
That kid's
Oh,
lit.
zone's
The
coming,
kid in the
zone's
yellow
coming.
is lit.
You two need to get... How has he just hit me through that?
Oh,
Fucking knock from somewhere deep, bro.
Nath with a good shot right there.
Wow. Was going to push on that. Because Jimbo was
Course not.
fucking...
I was literally behind them.
So as you can tell right there, Jimbo gets a knock. I mean, there was a knock, and no chance did they know that that was happening right there. Wow. They wanted to push, went for the push, got knocked, and that's a confirm. So Jimbo's down. Now they hard push the tower up here.
You going all the way to Wizard?
No, pulling up.
I don't-
So we don't get shot in the back. I just crashed these 1-stories in.
Okay.
Didn't play out from there.
YOLO, dude.
Jesus.
Whoa. On top of the building? Oh my gosh. And he's there. America gets the knock.
Knock. So, son, man, why are you playing? There's a whole.
It's in that 1-story
floor,
knock.
man.
That was unfortunate for them. Very unfortunate. They had no idea that that was going to go down like that. Oh, the delay ends. He must have ended his stream. He must have died right there.
Yeah, before I can shoot him in the head.
Vehicles
someone
just pulled
crash?
up 120. Yep.
They're still driving. They were about to crash. They kept going. I had people on foot. 25.
The shots, 150 again.
Invasion's still alive. This is signs that we are watching right now.
It's the mates.
They're dead.
The mates have just died as well.
I can't see these. Okay. Okay, I see
It's all
him
good, we're
way
just gonna
out.
gatekeep everyone then.
All the way in the backside of the hill.
Rotate back this way to yellow. Got people rotating, driving on north.
Underneath you?
Yep. He's coasting his buggy. He stopped his buggy. He got out. 105. Underneath us on the ridge. One guy. To your right.
Shot.
Yeah, you're getting shot from deep.
Yep.
They're on foot.
At the
They're on foot
houses?
65. Left of the houses at the dip. Watch right below you, right next to that buggy is where he's at.
I can see the bucket right out here.
Have a grenade or anything on that
That's
buggy?
by the buggy.
I don't even see the buggy. Is he still on the buggy?
Buggy's right over here. I don't
He's
see him
on-
on the buggy. That's the plane.
We'll switch over. We'll watch what Sweeney is doing, as he is one of the best players in PUBG. Oh, sorry. Make sure we give you some.
Dead, I think.
I can barely see who he's shooting at. America dies to the blue.
I fucked the lead up on that.
I think maybe she's only
Leave,
at
no,
1.
he's running.
Running left or right?
Just fucking maybe just leave him. I don't know if they need help or not.
Yeah, we're fine.
Not yet.
Alright.
Maybe she's
We
on-
talk about this a lot, right? Oh, this is good. I don't have to do anything. I can just talk to you guys about what's going on, right? We talk about how good Sweeney is as a player, and I think it's because of how
Don't know what I did.
smart he is.
Fell after.
Oh yeah. Pushing up. 295. 295.
I think it's about how smart he is. I think it's about his placement, and I think it's about his ability to hit shots, right? Like this right here. That's Mushu. He's taken down with those good shots. Now, look,
One's close, one's close.
what's really going to be exciting to see is the change that they do. Like I said, when the meta changes, how is he going to change the way he plays? Is he going to go? Does he? He likes the M4. He runs the M4 usually, right? So is he going to run M4 SK? I don't know. Like, what's going to be the DMR of choice? That's really where it comes down to being, right?
Where's it stop? Did it stop below us? Must have.
I don't know.
Yeah, on me now.
Yeah, yeah, it's up below.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
They're smoking now.
Good shots right there by him.
Close on me, I think.
I reckon we just give it up and fucking let's set up vehicles inside some like fucking terrain up
Yeah,
here.
we need our vehicles to be fair. Can you backswing or not?
I'm just gonna
Swing, come.
use do you. You have to trust us.
We need our vehicles. Come back to the vehicles, please.
There's still a
Is it-
guy on the edge of the zone, by the way, near my blue or around there somewhere. We didn't kill him. There's a solo.
Yeah, I see.
People on the
55.
fucking compound still. We need to get vehicles and put them
I
down.
remember all these streamers are streaming,
I need to cover
and you should
as well.
follow them. It would be really decent if you did.
Okay.
They're really good individuals, really good guys and ladies. Make sure you hit them with that follow button.
We need to play a good set here and then fucking.
You need to watch these from high left though, because they're gonna fucking
Where do you want to go, Swin?
just like get us in the field somewhere, like in a bush. Like on this here bill here, this'll do, right here. Just for now.
I see him. 310.
There's a 4-man in the single reds by the way.
The zipped knocks Superman. This is crazy.
Valley.
And then Kimpy confirms that Lilith gets confirmed by Knights. Knights is playing his ass off. There's so much depth on these rosters. I think TD has a lot of depth, you know, and I think AV has a lot of depth. I wonder what's gonna happen when the roster has to shrink to 6-man, right? Like we're cutting the number of people in the roster so we could spread out the amount of talent that's playing, so that there can be more teams that get involved in this. Oh, that was a good shot right there. I just want to see how things are gonna change and how things are going to
Hardly got any sevens.
how things are going to turn out, man. Looks like Avita is in another good position to win. Have you noticed that they don't do much talking about their rotations? They just know they're rotating. Wow, that was a good shot by Sweeney.
Knights, I'm coming to you for sevens.
By the way, where I'm playing here, the compound can't really see unless we're on the roof. Oh, it's gone that way.
Calls for his sevens, gets his sevens back. Give him about 50. That was all he had to spare right there. Nate's gonna knock Zipped as well. I think that this is a EU, all EU up right now, Circle.
8, 9, 10.
They're just let down.
I think Invasion was just taken out, so they came in fourth. I think TD is still up and they're in the compound.
Go play on yellow now. It's too early.
RMV is in,
I kinda need to run, so it's kinda drinks.
is getting shot up, and then here is
I think I'm
AV.
gonna spot, if I'm honest.
Gonna be a solo running in from my side as well.
We need to keep singles as well.
And then they see that the buildings are out, so now they're gonna turn their attention to gatekeep. TD is in the buildings. That's TD over there. This is gonna be a TD AV fight going down.
Is it low or is it no good?
It's not.
These are just laid down on the tree, 295. 295
I'm gonna
tree.
get pinched him.
They might get pinched here. That's a good call out. If they don't rotate up in time, they're gonna get shot in the back by TD, and then they're gonna get shot from the other side. And there goes Ratatat, blows up Blackjack. They didn't see them. They were in the grass. Oh, he turns on them. Space Havoc with a knock. There were way more teams up than we knew. Space Havoc gets a knock. Foxy gonna take down Sweeney.
How they
Got
done
one
that?
smoke for Blackjack.
I don't know.
You're not one of TD.
No.
He's killed the solo, but he knocked one. They probably already res.
So
Watch out on my body, they're gonna be on my hair, Bill.
Man, Rat playing that crazy. He was able to lay in wait and then sneak up on them and get the knocks right there. Wow. Rat, man. That guy is good. He's a very good player. He's a player that like, just like Sweeney, they need more recognition than they get right now because of how good they are at the game. And just because they don't have big time streams, that people don't give them the recognition they deserve. But these guys are the best of the best right here, no doubt about it.
Oh, you can see me through the smoke, Farley. Cool. I'm all out of smokes. I'm fucked on this.
Same amount of smokes as well. Like,
Got any more smokes for us, guys?
No, got none.
No more smokes available for AV. It's gonna be tough now. They're gonna have to hit their shots. TD, oh man, got a glimpse of him, but he's using this arm. He doesn't have as many opportunities to get shots off. Oh, he just missed one to the left right there.
Knights on your left.
Like, on that hay bale in front of you.
You lay down.
Jack your left.
Nate with another knock. This might be TD. TD might come for another win right here. There has to be another person that we don't see right now. Merc gets another knock. It's just Knights by himself. He sees this guy. Oh, and Knights knocks Kempy. Kempy bleeds out. Man, that was a good shot. Oh my goodness. Did he connect right there? I think that was a hit. He got it back up now. Vest has to be in ruins. Knights is gonna have to make a play here. Oh, Knights goes down. That's RMV might take another game. That's TD versus RMV. Oh, they never left that spot that they were at. They were just laid down. I didn't even get a chance to notice that. Guys, we're gonna not listen to their comms just in case they give away some vital secrets. It's not their fault. You know? Nate's gonna go down as well. I mean, Nate's gonna take down Envy. I believe this seems like a TD game to win. He's gonna try to smoke it out. And that's that, everybody. Wow. With that being said, the winner of that last game was the Dossers. Back-to-back victories for them. Amazing plays by the Dossers. Well done. Well done. Well done by the Dossers. Good shots by Knights. Good try at the end by Avita. They were definitely held up into a wild spot. But with that being said, everybody, have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you're here for the action. It's going to be a very, very, very good time. 3 p.m. is the start. EST. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. I appreciate you sticking with us through those technical difficulties. Good night.